Hey guys, today we're going to tell you how to drain a jack. Now we've got all kinds of jacks. We got these bottle jacks. Whenever we have a bottle jack, there's usually a plug. Easy to find when it's in the back. All you got to do is find out where there's a flexible little rubber piece over here. All you got to do is touch it, put your fingernail in it, and you can see that it's made of rubber. That's what you got to remove. I just got this one from Harbor Freight. This is an 8-ton jack. This is one of the most helpful things you could have in your tool garage because it weighs only a few pounds, not too bad. You know, lift up a Chevy Suburban, no problem at all. It's a lot easier to deal with than the floor jacks unless you've got something that is specifically catered for a floor jack and you want to keep things out of the way. So the way these things work is that you take these plugs out, and you got to make sure that you have the fluid level all the way up on top. You fill it until it starts coming out. I'm not going to do it with this one over here because this is brand new and we just have a rubber plug in here, so I can be pretty sure this one's all filled up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take my old Chinese jack over here. Now, this is an old jack. It's got to be about 20 or 25 years old. It's I bought it for about 25 bucks way back then. Let me tell you, it's something that's made in China. It hasn't let me down yet. It's very, 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 very well made, which is hard to believe. Nothing's ever leaked over here. If you go to the little valve over here, release valve here, it doesn't leak at all. It's done a very good job, but you know what? It probably needs some new oil. So I'm going to take this oil out and I'm going to put some new oil in there. So this guy over here is very easy to work with. So it's only got a single piston over here, and we take this cover off, and what do we see right there? We have that little guy over here. That's our little rubber plug. So you could tell, again, it's rubber by putting your fingernail in it. It's not a bolt, it's a piece of rubber. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that rubber piece out with a pair of long-nosed needle pliers. Before we take this puppy apart, I just want to tell you that these 2-ton floor jacks are actually pretty handy themselves. I got to lift up my Volkswagen Beetle with it without a problem. I lift up parts of my Honda Pilot, which is 4,500 pounds, no problem. Lifts up all kinds of things. Lift up your mother-in-law, lifts up all kinds of stuff. Some heavy cousins do sometimes. Anyway, you take this pile off over here, and again, you can see that little rubber nipple right over there, right? Before you do this job, make sure you got some jack oil. Jack oil is the stuff that you got to put in there. No man should be without jack oil in the garage. So this over here I got from AutoZone. I thought maybe Lowe's or Home Depot would have it. They don't have it. I went to AutoZone, picked it up. Sure enough, STP jack oil. That's all you need. It's hydraulic. Don't use any other kind of oil because it'll attack the seals and it'll attack the performance of your crappy Chinese floor jack, which is what I have over here. So there we go. Let's go try and take this sucker out. Ooh, I heard a little bit of suction there. Very nice. Pop goes the weasel. What do we got here? Looks more like water in there. So we could do a quick little zoom in over here and see what it looks like. And you could see there's really not much covering the piston or anything else. So what we want to do is we want to get rid of that oil, put it in the bin over here. That way we could recycle it, save the environment, save fish from growing 3 heads, and save the planet for your kids. Yep, we do all that with recycling oil. So it's pretty cool. So let's take that and let's put it upside down and try and drain it. And let it drain out for a few minutes. Again, this is the rubber plug. It's a standard little rubber plug. Don't lose it. It's probably made for the jack, but I'm sure you could find a replacement for this on eBay in case you do lose it. This is again, this jack is about 25 years old. Oil's never been changed. It's due for a change. It served me well. So you let it stand for about 5-10 minutes. Try and shake it around. A little bit of up, a little bit of down. I really don't see much oil coming out. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to shake it a little bit. As you can see, this thing is clean over here. There's nothing, no oil seepage coming from the piston or anything like that. Who'd have thunk that they could make things of such a good quality? Okay, roll it around. And another thing, we want to loosen this little pin over here. That's another thing we want to do. So we take out our handle and we just loosen it up a little bit. Try and cycle it through. A little more comes out, I see. That's okay. Try and get up as much as possible. Okay, what we do next, freaking kids. What we do next is we put some oil in the little filler hole over here. When you buy the oil over here, it comes in a real like little nozzle over here. So the best thing to do is pop it in there. However, this thing of course is right on top. So I'm just going to try and aim as quick as possible and try and fill this puppy up. As you can see, there was hardly any oil in this thing. So I'm going to fill it up until it overflows just about. Okay, looks like it's about overflowing. Okay, and then what we do now is we just try and we cycle this thing. Okay, see how the level's going down a little bit? As I cycle it, just a little bit. You want to make sure that the piston goes all the way. Okay, just cycle it. Make sure you bleed it, almost like bleeding a master cylinder, but not quite. So you could also take it and lift it up as well. So what you do is you try and just pop it up like that. You hear that? That means it's filling up the piston and the cylinder. And I'm going to feel this tomorrow. So, basically you want to top it off even more now. Now I don't know how old you guys are, but if you guys ever remember as a kid working out as a kid, they had this thing called the bull worker, which you used to like allegedly increase your muscles and your pectorals so that chicks would be all over you. This kind of felt a little bit like that. I don't think they make those things anymore, mainly because it was a crock of shit. But the concept remains the same. So let me try and get a little bit more in there. Okay, looks like I got a good amount in there. I want to cycle it a little bit. That was nice. And then we'll cycle the other part of it. Slowly so it doesn't come out. And then slowly back down again. Yep. Yippee-yi-yo. Okay? When you got it towards the top, I mean pretty much when you've got it filled up, you've got the cylinder covered. So that's really like the best way to do it. Okay. I think we got our stuff bled over here. And we're ready to close it up. Give it a little dab over here. Clean it all up because we all know how clean we keep our tools in our garage, don't we? Right? Cleanliness is next to godliness. Plus, it keeps your wife off your back. Not that she's the devil or anything, but you know how it is. Okay, I'm going to give it one more suction pull and see what happens. Just to make sure I got all the oil. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good now. A little rubber nipple, and we're good for another 25 years at least. Okay, just ease it in. Ease that nipple in there. Sometimes it wants to go, sometimes it don't. If you need some help, just use your crusty old screwdriver and it'll pop it right in. So let me do it this way. There we go. Okay, now let's just take a look here. Everything feels good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to close the little nipple over here. As you can see, that's this guy over here. Just want to close it up. And so you give it a little test drive. Okay. And look what we got. We got a perfectly operating jack. Now, if we loosen the release valve over here, remember, whenever you do this on the car, you do it very, very slowly. Here, there's no load, so I'm just going to do it in one shot. Beautiful. Okay, hope you found this useful. Again, if you like it, please like it, subscribe. I might put a little bit of grease on the pinions over there. It never hurts. We're good for another 25 years, maybe 50 years. Who knows? My work here is done. Take care, guys.